Although this building looks pretty ordinary, can you imagine that inside it is one of the most followed channels in the world? It has 800 million subscribers, several orders of magnitude more than us. Their revenue and everything else far surpass ours. This is the world-famous MrBeast, the #1 internet celebrity in the US. This time we're going to show you what his studio is really like, a company with 500 employees, 3 times bigger than ours. How does it operate? For example, look, this is their Guinness World Records wall. Just by filming a single episode, they can set over 40 Guinness records. It's absolutely insane. This video will be a little different from usual. This time, I want to take you along at a slower pace to see how the company MrBeast actually operates. In essence, we do share some similarities with them, but in many ways, they are indeed more advanced than we are. So this time, I'll be speaking more from a first-person perspective after all. It's my first time visiting too. Let's take a look at their company together as students. How about it? This is where we build all our sets. Go on inside, you can head in. Okay. This is where we build all our sets. Any video you see on the main channel with a big set, it's filmed in here. Yeah, the last video we shot, we had the world's best sumo wrestler over here and a real bear. So in this circle was the #1 sumo wrestler on the planet, and in that circle was a bear. And then to win 100 grand, you had to spend a minute in one of the circles. This is where we build a lot of our sets. If you look up, you'll see over 100 sprinklers in here. You'll see them kind of sticking out. So you can do a lot of bombs, explosives, and things like that. So we have sprinklers that can put out the fires. So you're more likely to drown here than you are to burn down the building. So that's the thing, because we do a lot of crazy videos. And then if we keep going, wow, I would love Toasto. We have people sorting money over here. Don't disturb them and don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. But yes, these are people who are counting the money that we give away. Like if you look in here, these are just trash bags full of money. So this is precisely where we get all of the money that we give away in our videos. I personally like to use money in really big piles. But then afterwards, they have to meticulously sort through it all and carefully restack it into neat bills, just like these. So this is the actual aftermath that we don't normally show on camera. At this point, you must be very curious, are these huge piles of cash real or fake? The answer is, I checked it out for you on the spot. These bills are indeed fake, but they use this fake money for any projects that involve explosions or water scenes. When it comes time for the actual payout, that's when real boxes of US dollars are given to the contestant. But don't be fooled by the huge prize money they give out each episode. Their revenue is absolutely staggering. MrBeast told us that his company has a total of 500 employees, with about 200 focused on content creation, and the remaining 300 or so working in various financial teams, as well as the famous chocolate division and their merchandise team. This team is incredibly impressive and contributes a significant portion of their revenue. Their company has 3 times as many employees as ours, but their revenue is dozens or even hundreds of times greater than our sets. An absolutely staggering figure. With so much revenue, of course, they have more resources to do even more outrageous things. For example, Jimmy personally took me to see their equipment warehouse. So over here are the server racks. When we film something like 200 contestant videos and set up a camera in each circle or whatever, all the footage gets sent here. This is where all the feeds go, so you can monitor hundreds of contestants in one place. All of the animal ones too. And how much data do you typically generate for each individual contestant video? Many petabytes. Petabytes, right? We're talking about millions of gigabytes. Yes, definitely petabytes. For these games alone, I think it was about 1.5 petabytes. Over here, these are awesome. So whenever we're in a video, so these PTZs, we pair them with these, and then you can use them to zoom in and out on people in the circles. Since the contestants are always moving, we can adjust the cameras remotely on the fly. Wait a minute, do you just have all these various cameras lying around, randomly scattered about? Yeah, I mean, we have too many. They're just collecting dust. What exactly is wrong with all of this dust, Jimmy? You should really consider putting them up for sale on eBay. Let me see it. It's like brand new. In here, we've got hundreds of GoPros, oh my god, and expensive fancy Titan tube lights. Tubes, yeah. And we also, when they look really sci-fi, so you can turn them on. And Jimmy loves these things, yeah. These are great. Here, you want to hold it while you walk around? Yeah, no, here, you got it. There you go. All right, tell us, is the lighting better? Yeah, there we go. Right.
So we have, this is the FX6. Yeah, this is our standard camera that we use for pretty much every shoot we do. And it's super versatile.
Reliable and really good. We also use the Tilta system as well. We love Tilta. We're really good friends with the
CEOs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even have this, you know,
We actually crashed a significant ton of them in our company. Oh, really? In a single remarkable year? You're lying. I'm not lying. Nancy, tell them it's true.
Even for me, that's like,
They don't crash. They just crashed yesterday. Like one dropped into India. Don't get any ideas.
And then over here, honestly, at this point, he should just take over the tour. He knows more about my camera here than I do.
He said, all right, guys, this particular one is truly unique. It's not being sold or offered anymore because the company that produced it unfortunately went completely bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah, they're gone. So they even...
Now I know I've got a relic.
Shame. Okay, so you've got some truly rare ones, and you've got Kids, the impressive FX6S, and of course the ubiquitous GoPros. What do you guys seriously have so many GoPros? That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we use a lot of GoPros because there's
2,000. We use over 1,000. Use over 1,000? Okay, yeah.
That's a souvenir. You can take it home. Okay, there you go. There you go. Wait, if GoPros go out of stock, they should come here. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're keeping them alive, to be honest. They're in the quarterly numbers because we buy so many.
Indeed, with different levels of funding, what they can do is just not the same as what we can do. Besides their massive equipment inventory, they'll spend $2 million to build a basketball court like this for their employees, which is something I really envy. What's even more unbelievable is that they actually bought all this land all together. They purchased 400,000 square meters so they can build anything they want. On the other side of the basketball court, they spent 240 million RMB to build a massive, fully acoustically treated soundstage to produce the next season of the Beast Game Show.
There's no echo, so we can build really large sets. And typically, buildings this big have a lot of beam support beams. This one has no support beams, so you can actually build a set that stretches from one side to the other, which isn't possible in a typical warehouse. That's what makes it so expensive. Because what usually makes it cheap is just slapping a roof on a bunch of support beams. But to build it without any supports down the middle like this, no one does that. It's the largest soundstage in North America. The largest, yeah, without consecutive beams, which is what we need because, again, we have large sets. It's crazy, and we're just getting started. Keep bothering me. Okay. All right, so you're going to see videos we currently have in progress. One of them, we took a guy, one of my friends, who wanted to lose weight, and I told him if he lost 100 pounds before he left a circle, I would give him $300,000, which is about 2.4 million in your currency. And then the other video we're going to check out, I built a prison. I grabbed a guy who spent years in federal prison and then a cop, and I told them if they lived together in the prison for 100 days, they'd win $500,000. So they're on 57, yeah. All right, so we'll go check in on the guy doing the weight loss. He hasn't left the circle in 6 months. Oh my God.
Do you come here to check on him, perhaps?
Every other day.
Okay, you are very nice to me, and I appreciate that.
When I'm in town, if I'm not in town. So, everyone, if you come over here, you'll see this, all right? So this is the red circle. And once he stepped inside this circle, if he steps out before he loses 100 pounds, he gets nothing. That's a gym filled with workout gear. Everything he can need is inside it. 6 months ago, he stepped in here, we weighed him, and then he can't leave until that number says 100 pounds less. Yeah, so I come check it out. So this is the control room where you'll see all the cameras. Wow, so, hello guys. Come on in, come on. Wow, so these are all the cameras we have monitoring him. We have over a couple dozen cameras running 24/7, recording everything. We also have cameras recording the lines, so we'll know if he leaves. So I can assure you he hasn't left since the challenge started because we're tracking the lines 24/7. And then we have people on rotating shifts monitoring him. So these two, how long have you been watching him today? Yeah, 12 hours. So they're about 12 hours into monitoring him. Yeah, or today is day 153, and now we will go back out that door and to the left, and we will go say hello. Wow.
How many cameras are here, do you mean?
20.
4 cameras? 24? Wow, that's crazy.
Over here, you'll just see it.
So impressive. This is way more advanced than what we have.
All right, everybody, come on inside. Wow. Knock, knock. I have brought some friends with me. Welcome inside. So this is an elaborate set that we meticulously built just for this particular video. So this truly exists solely for this video. Magic. I have brought a lot of friends with cameras here today. Hello, Matt is the match. Everyone, please feel free to say hi. Hi!
That's me. I am so very sorry. My head is just not working properly.
They probably have a lot of questions, but to start off, explain what's going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm down 71 pounds from 324. I started at 324 pounds. 253 pounds. So in the last 5 months. Wow, yeah. So right now, every 30 days, Jimmy gives me a challenge. So I'll work out 4 days a week, then I'll have 2 cardio days and 1 full rest day. But for this challenge, I'm practicing pure grip strength.
On day 160, for every second he can hang, I will add $1,000 to the
Prize pool.
And then before, I gave him $1,000 for every push-up he could do. So every 30 days, there's a new challenge he can do to add more money to the prize pool. That's why the prize pool is 346 grand. He keeps winning more money, but that's only if he loses 100 pounds. Does he get it? Yeah, I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close. Yeah, you want to show them around? I haven't even shown them your room or anything. Show the crap. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Wow.
So that's my beautiful kitchen. We've got everything we need, right? Yeah. We've got my bedroom over here. So I get weighed every single day. I just don't know my weight until Jimmy gives it to me every 30 days. So that's the scale that I step on. Yeah, it's not my bedroom. It's nothing too crazy, guys, I swear, but
All these days, like, is it lonely? Is it challenging?
I mean, in the beginning, it definitely is a little challenging because you're trying to build these new habits and routines, especially for someone who has never done this before in their entire life. I never knew how to cook, and my coach taught me how to cook. We have a grocery store.
Wow, what a grocery store.
So you
Don't have to cook now?
I have truly learned. Wow. Yeah. So I know how to cook now. So anything I need, like say I wanted a steak, I could get a steak. I could, you know.
Does that cost you money?
No. Do they charge you? Oh, no. It's
Free? Jimmy's nice. Unlimited. Lunch is free too, by the way.
so.
Do people build big sets like these for videos on Bilibili?
Not really, not really. I'm gonna learn from you. Not yet, not yet. Let's just go with it.
So,
You think you're gonna win it? What's that? You think you can win the game? Oh yeah.
You can win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
at this point, I'm too invested. You better not quit.
I'm not going to quit.
Here's another cool thing. So it's not on right now, but sometimes when I'm traveling, like when I did 100 hours at the pyramid, or when I'm filming a video in another country, this is a hologram machine. Anywhere in the world, I can stand in front of a white background, set up a camera on a tripod, and then they'll hologram me in here. It'll look like I'm actually in the room, so I can check in with him.
It would literally be a live feed, so it would be him and then me, and he'd be able to see me.
That's where we spend your money.
So that right there allows me to talk to him and interact with him, and then this will be like a hologram of me. Yeah. It's really cool. And then imagine you want to show them outside. Wow, that's amazing. So this is his court.
Mine.
Basketball court.
My recovery station, I got a sauna and a cold plunge.
Wow.
You get paid for staying here for 3 months. Yeah. You're paying nothing. Not nothing at all. I had 15 basketballs. If you guys look out there, I have failed several times, and I can't get those balls. Here's the
Funny part is we could go get them, but it's funnier if we don't. I mean, Jimmy, you need to help him. I'm about to go show him the prison set over there. You guys gonna...
You're gonna have a lot of fun there. Are you guys gonna have someone watch them? Can you see them? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, complex. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Here's okay. Hold on.
You know, you can get a little closer.
No, that's like, this is good.
Okay, so just for reference, if he stepped here, he would lose around $2.4 million in your guys' currency. Wow, just one step. If he touched it, the video's over, like, that's it, and I can go home tonight. Oh, no. I mean, these are some of the biggest creators in China. Like, if you were ever going to leave, that would be the time. Yeah, you'd go viral in China, you know.
Do it again in China.
Yeah, we do it in China. Then you got another 2.4 million. Okay, jokes aside, get out of here. Go away, go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your workout. Thank you. The harbor to prison. Yes. Now, the prisoners, you can actually see they get an hour in the yard every day. So it's like their yard time right now. Oh my God. That's crazy. So the sets are
So close.
to each other.
I film with him, then walk over here and film with the prison.
Wow.
In the past, MrBeast shows would often travel all over the world to film, but later on they realized that the most efficient way was to bring people over and build filming sets right near the company. That's why this spectacle exist just a few hundred meters apart. You have people living in completely different settings. They even started building an airport runway to bring celebrities over more efficiently. As soon as the plane lands, they can start filming right away. Oh my God. This is why no one visits you guys. Hello? So who is the prisoner?
Sir, let
me see who is nicer. You are the prisoner.
There we
Go, yeah.
50 grand for whoever could smuggle.
So yeah, you guys want to tell me a little bit about your story, perhaps?
Yeah, so me, I was a detective in New York City in the NYPD for 17 years.
Wow.
Wow, I decided to leave to spend more time with my family and do more things that align with my purpose, and this just happens to be one of them, so.
I went to federal prison when I was 21 for 3 years for fraud related to concert production and nightclub Baystone.
I didn't mean to open up a site.
I didn't kill anyone, that's
Good. So we're like, hey, here's someone who did something bad but is reformed and, you know, is pretty chill. And here's a couple. Let's see how they do together for 100 days in a prison. Doing all right. What day is it? Day 58. 58. Let's go inside. How does it feel?
So cool.
Crazy. How do they even come up with these ideas? Like, he actually managed to build a prison. This is just insane.
The main thing is he actually managed a Findo.
No, he's opening the door. Come on in. Now that this part is sectioned off, don't worry, it's over here. He's a design based on a real... Yeah, you'll see when you get inside. All right, so these are all remote controlled. So, okay, it's unlocked. Come on over here. And then follow me up here. Come on. Up. Okay, come on in.
all right. Hello.
All right, come on in, everybody. Wow. Wow. So this is the control room. This is where we monitor all the prisons, the prisoners. Those are the prison cells over there, here. And then if you open those doors right there, you can see the actual inside of the prison. So head on in. Wow. They only get an hour outside, so 23 hours. Yeah, 23 hours inside. It's like a real prison. Really? Yeah. You get an hour of your time. This is real. What? They get to spend 1 hour outside, the rest is inside.
Every day, they can only come out for 1 hour. Oh my God. All the equipment they use is Sony F27 remote cameras. And then on the back end, they have all those remote pan tilt heads. This whole setup is capable of recording in 4K at 120 frames per second. And they've installed so many of them. Indoor Siege Sony F27 is worth about 35,000 yuan. Outside, they've also deployed a lot of PTZ cameras. All right, so they're
going to come back and see.
Where the captive animal so is this
What it's like? It's crazy being
Down here, I know. How is this? Good? How's the food? Yeah, it's a sensitive topic here. Yeah, this is the countdown we do every morning.
wow.
42 days ago, we collected apple sources, and then good morning, do a little countdown. No phones or electronics, no connection with the outside world at all.
there are different levels in real prison, but like at the last camp I was at, I would be the runner, so I would leave the prison and go grab McDonald's. We had cell phones, we were watching Orange is the New Black on our bunk beds. It's all illegal, granted, but here he runs such a tight ship, you can't get any of that. So basically what we have here is
everything he doesn't like about my prison is because we follow the law. I don't know what kind of sketchy, janky prison you're in, but here we follow state and federal rules.
this solitary is half the size of a real solitary cell.
Hey guys, think about Prison Break. We
Love Prison Break.
Yeah, I bet so. Yeah, Jimmy. I mean, this is the best chance in that it's a really good chance to have. Yeah, I'll go have Jimmy who invited these Chinese. I have an idea. What if we also end up in a similar prison, but our goal is for that person to try every possible way to escape. If they fail once, they lose 30% or 20% of the money. Isn't that a good idea? I feel like it's the reverse version of theirs. I've got an idea. If you all are willing to watch, maybe we should give it a try. Any volunteers?
Yeah.
What if I have to do that?
Go for it. I already know what the biggest brand deal on Bilibili ever is, and it's not covering that. I'll make a counter offer, okay? Just to piss off Jimmy. All right, you know what? I'm not inviting them back.
After visiting these two projects they're filming, I noticed something interesting. They actually put much more thought into casting the contestants than I had imagined. MrBeast told us that for any variety show, the people are truly the most important factor. Even with the exact same content design, having different participants leads to completely different outcomes. That's why they placed a lot of emphasis on casting, spending a great deal of time interviewing hundreds of people. Most of the casting is done by directly interviewing college students from nearby universities to find suitable participants for the shows. At the same time, during filming, they try to interfere with the contestants as little as possible, so they set up a large number of non-intrusive panoramic PTZ cameras on site, which can be remotely controlled. This is to preserve the authenticity of the show. Of course, aside from the early stages like casting and filming, you must be curious about what their post-production and production processes are like, right? So he also took us on a tour of the post-production and production departments.
Hi. To keep the tour going, let's put 5 people in there and 5 in here, and then we'll just shuttle, okay? It'll be a bit quicker. All right, anyone who doesn't make it, they'll drive back and pick up more of you. What is hell? I'm not sure what this is gonna do. Are you sure, Jimmy? All right, we're good. All right. We're all frozen. We haven't lost anyone yet. Do I get a studio tour when I come to China? Yes, please. We should use these more during the tours. Okay. Let me find some good ones. Right, so I didn't show you guys this at the start of the tour. This isn't a common thing in America, but at the beginning it's kind of annoying, like having to lock and unlock doors manually and stuff. So for us, what we do is we just have an app on everyone's phone. So you literally just walk up to a wave, and then when it does that, it just unlocks the door, which is great because we have 400 employees. And so now we can just assign access, remove access, and that's on every single door in this building. All right, next up, I'm gonna show you guys how we edit.
Yes, please. How many editors are there?
We're about to find out what happens next. Okay, I truly don't know if they've already gone home for the day. All right, right over here. Please come through this door.
Yep.
We have a bunch of different rooms where editors are working. This is just one of them. Come on in. Howdy, boys.
Hi.
Guys, this is the introductory segment of one of our exciting upcoming videos where Jimmy actually goes to the temples for a full 100 hours. Yeah, so
we spent 100 hours in ancient temples. This is going to be the next video we upload. Okay, so this
timeline right here has 42 audio layers, right?
But
on Beast Games, when we had 1,000 cameras, there were over like 2,000 audio tracks playing. How do you
figure out the audio for each person?
Okay, well, for this it's really simple because we can audit everything and figure it all out. For stuff like Beast Games, some of it was literally based on probability on what audio we happen to stumble upon. Here's a fun fact. You can only listen to 5 people talking at the same time. If you try to do 6, that's where it falls apart. The vibe is good with 5, but if you add a 6th person, you just don't know what's going on anymore. So, but yeah, how many editors were on the project for these games? So it started off smaller, and we weren't doing it. We weren't going fast enough. By the end, I think we had like 140. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Yeah, it was... Massive Team Everyone was grinding because that is technically the most advanced Premiere project ever undertaken by mankind. That project for BCN, wow, yeah, so it was ridiculous, but
that, whatever, hundreds of thousands of hours of footage. That was just one episode, and there are 10. Name one show that has 1,000 cameras rolling for dozens of hours each. And so after we did that, these videos became a lot simpler by comparison, you know, and
I like seeing 42 audio layers. That makes it a lot easier. Done. If you full screen
this and show them a clip of it.
Yeah, this is the working address. They're still working on it, but
1,000-year-old ancient temple, but we're so high up, we're surrounded by jungle. See you later, let's go, see what we can find. In this video, we're gonna be exploring dozens of ancient temples, all of which hide ancient Mayan secrets from the world deep underground. Everything you guys are seeing now is what the Mayans didn't want us to see.
Nobody gets to go where we're going, including exploring one of the 7 wonders of the world. But we only have 100 hours to make discoveries. Dude, I'm discovering these stairs are huge. Yeah, I want to find an escalator. Let's go discover the secrets of the Mayans. This is the spot. What do you think of that fact? That's incredible. I mean, how do you see that and not go, all right, I got to watch it? So one thing that's
going to be really cool in this video is that Jimmy walks around that whole village and we're going to restore it to what it originally looked like. So the buildings will rise up out of the ground, and then you'll see people walking around, and all the artwork will bear that
monkey scene. Yeah, because I was just doing the intro, and it just started screeching, and I just had it. I turned around and wanted to shout, "Shut the fuck up!" And then I was like, I can't say that. Sir?
You handled it well.
I
got to the point.
They were actually setting objectives. Like, all right, today's objective is to make the monkey stop screaming.
How do you guys collaborate, though? Like, with different editors?
We use Premiere Productions, which is basically like Google Docs for Premiere. Basically, multiple editors. Few of them are working from home right now, but we'll have like 4 or 5 editors collaborating at once on different scenes. And basically, I'll go in between and we'll check out everyone's scenes, make sure they're all aligning with the same vision we have mapped out on the whiteboard, which you guys can see behind you, but probably don't want to film. Yeah, okay. And yeah, it's just a constant process of refining and making sure everyone is on the same page. Then we'll put it all together and see if it still makes sense. Most of the time it needs to be changed, so we'll just keep refining and refining and refining until we're up against, the time when we need to show Jimmy. And hopefully by then it's pretty good. What if there's one video that doesn't meet your expectations after you watch the first 8 of them?
I just have them redo it. Would I be mad? Not at all. No, I wouldn't be mad. I'd just say, hey, it's not good, let's redo it. I mean, sometimes we edit a video 27, 30 times. Just redo it, everything, like completely redo it, just redo it. I mean, it is what it is. We're not gonna upload something bad.
It's not just that they're 10 to 20 minute episodes are simplified. It can take 6 editors working simultaneously for 4 to 6 weeks to finish one. And even after the episode is uploaded, the team's work isn't done. At MrBeast, there's a dedicated data analyst who used to work in finance tracking the show's performance. For example, they monitor exactly where the audience drop-off rate is highest, down to the precise second, and analyze what was said or what happened in the show at that moment that caused viewers to leave. When it comes to content creation, they always insist on making the thumbnail and title first, before working on the content itself. Because if the thumbnail and title aren't attractive, viewers simply won't click to watch. It's a straightforward issue, but one that is often overlooked. They even have a dedicated team of 16 people just to design the thumbnail for a single video. They'll first come up with 50 different thumbnails and titles, then use paid promotion to test the data, and finally select the best champion thumbnail. They even keep tracking the data for videos from a year ago. They continuously test and update thumbnails. With this strategy, even outdated videos can still gain an extra 10 million views. At the same time, on top of their initial research, they are also very cautious. Episode has a fixed production budget of $2 million with dedicated teams assigned to different tasks. They conduct feasibility analyses, and each production team typically consists of 5 producers plus a leader. Once the creative team provides them with an idea, the production team needs to break it down into a list called the core mission. Only when core missions are accomplished can the show be properly executed. For example, if the task is to explore an ancient temple, the core mission is to find a temple where filming is permitted, not how to score extra points inside or how many camera positions to set up. None of that is as important as securing the temple itself.
As production, part of our responsibility is we try to never, this is a big thing, we try to never say no. We try to say, oh, I would love to give you that. I might not be able to give you that, but we can give you this. So it becomes a real collaborative effort that goes back and forth. And I think that's what really cultivates the relationship to get the best product. This is where we actually take whatever is delivered from the creative team, whether it's a framework, some kind of idea, or a concept, and assess its feasibility. Can it actually be done? How much would it cost? That's how we build our budgets. And then, as you can see, the things on the board actually show how it goes about being created.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for letting us bother you. On this wall, these are all our voice actors. Wow. This is my bedroom. I don't know if you care to see it, but okay. If you want to see it, this is my cozy bedroom. Why is there a person in it? Okay. He's just diligently working at the desk as usual. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll end it off in here. Wow. We came back and now we're back in the conference room to wrap this all up. When I come to China, you guys are going to show me around.
For sure, yeah, Jimmy, for sure.
All right, if there are enough comments on these videos, I'll come visit. Should I live stream like Speed did? Should he?
After watching this, I don't know how you feel, but for me, when it comes to hardware and such, there's nothing I'm particularly envious of. What I envy most is that every single one of their ideas hits the mark perfectly. And then they keep producing super viral hits while also generating positive commercial returns. This cycle is truly impressive. After visiting, I found that Although their company doesn't really have any so-called strict order or formal rules and regulations, they do have a very well-developed content creation process. Whether it's preliminary research and filming or post-production editing and data tracking, everything has been thoroughly thought through.